It's tomatoes planting time. Hi, my name is Rhoda and I make videos on recipes and garden.
Hello, Glorious TV family and friends. Welcome back to Glorious TV channel for another video. So today I am in my garden and I'm gonna plant some tomatoes. So I have my seedlings here. I started this from fresh tomatoes I was using in my kitchen, and I just took out the seed and put it in the container right here, and it has germinated really good. So I'm gonna transplant them and water them. So stay in tune with me. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet, and let's get started.
So guys, I'm gonna start by making holes at this area that I'm gonna plant these tomatoes. Okay, that is my easiest way of planting. You don't have to do that, okay? But that's my easiest way because I want the work to be easy on me. So I first make holes for as many as I can so that I can use those holes to plant the tomatoes. And when I make the holes, I also add other nutrients to the soil. Okay, so for me that's the easiest way, but you can do it any way of your choice, especially when you're doing it on raised bed. You can just use your hand fork and dig and plant alongside. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I want to say a big thank you to you all for being a great supporter to my channel. I just want to say God richly bless you. A shout out to my returning subscribers. Oh, God richly bless you. You guys has been so amazing staying with me all from the beginning of this channel to this time.
So guys, I have my fertilizer here. So it can be used for tomatoes. So I'm gonna um, put a little bit in each hole, and I will mix it with the soil before I transplant my tomatoes. So I'm trying to get the soil with some nutrients before I plant my tomatoes.
So right now, guys, what I'm doing is adding the fertilizer, the organic fertilizer to the soil. So I'm just using my little scooper to scoop those fertilizer and put it in. But you can scoop it with your hand if you have gloves on. Okay, I think one scoop of your hand to each hole should be enough. And then after that, you can use whatever you have to mix the fertilizer with the soil that you're going to use to cover your plant with. So that's exactly what I'm doing right here. Okay, I'm trying to mix it with the soil.
All right, guys. So I have my tomato seedling here. So I'm gonna carefully pull them from this container so that I can put them in their holes. Okay.
So guys, you want to make sure you are carefully pulling the tomatoes one by one or as much as you can pull. Okay, and this tip I'm gonna share with you: when you are about to pull your tomatoes, make sure you water the plant so that the soil is a little bit soft and easy to pull. Because if it's too dry, it's gonna be hard for you to pull them. Okay, and at the end of the day, you're gonna end up breaking a lot of your tomatoes or wasting them. So you wanna make sure it's water and moist so that you can easily pull them one by one. Okay, so look at what I got. Yep, so I'm gonna transplant them one by one, and then once I think it's not strong enough, I'm gonna plant them with two seedlings, but I'm going to do one per each hole. Okay, you can do two. Sometimes I do two, especially when I'm not sure how the plant is going to grow. And when we are in a hot summertime, it's really hard to determine, especially with tomatoes. it had to determine, because it's a very weak plant. Sometimes it dies when the sun come out really strong when you transplant them right away. So I just depend on how strong the plant is. I will just put two or put one. Yeah, so right now I'm trying to separate that seedling. It was hard for me, but finally I got it. So another tip I'm gonna share, sometimes some people when they pull the seedling, they go ahead and wash the soil out before they separate them, okay? So that it's easy to separate it, because when the soil is washed away, it's easy to separate it. But I didn't do that because the I had the seedlings water, so the soil was a little bit loose, so I could easily separate them. Yeah, so if you are having hard time to separate your seedlings, just use water to wash the soil and it's easy to separate them. All right. So at this point, what I'm doing is putting soil at the bottom of the tomato, and then um, plant them. Okay. So what I'm doing is dig with my hand with the soil that it's already filled with the nutrients, and then I push it at the bottom. Okay, so that's exactly what I'm doing right here. You want to make sure you push it down. Like if you do that, it helps when there's a heavy wind or there's a heavy rain. It doesn't wash the plant away and the plants are stable. So you after that, you're gonna water your plants continuously every single day. Especially with tomatoes, you want to make sure you are watering them morning and evening so that they become stable. If you don't, they're gonna die off easily. So you want to make sure you are watering them all the time. All right, guys. Thank you for watching this video to this point. I want to say God richly bless you. Share this video to your friends and family. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Until I come to you with another video, stay healthy. Happy garden!